Well guys, sometimes after you make the first opening for the scouts, you realize that your enemy is going for full archers and he might try to attack you within the next minutes with archers, spearmen, so you need to prepare a fast answer to his archers. One of the players that I have seen using this build order is Leary, and what he does after he make the scouts, he go for a few skirmishers. That's exactly what you heard, skirmishers and scouts, so both of those units can kill archers, but the skirmishers can also resist to the arrows a bit more, and they can kill the spearmen. So let's do it. Do you guys remember our builder? We are going to build an archery range as soon as we can. So I'm starting to build the archery range here to make the skirmishers. Also, another thing that you might want to do when you are going for skirmishers is to wall your base. You see those small spaces here? I'm walling. I'm making a few walls, so if the archers come to me, they do not kill my villagers. You do not need to make big stone walls, just small ones, and other thing that you want to do is to make a blacksmith as soon as you can. So I'm doing more villagers. For now, I'm just sending them to the woods, okay? And I'm about to start to make the skirmishers, guys. Now that I made the archery range, you don't need to make two archery ranges. Only if your enemies, if you want to switch into skirmishers, but I recommend you to just stay with one and keep making skirmishers. Also, by now your enemy might try to attack you, so I suggest that you return your scouts. You can also add 2 more scouts, and the most important upgrade now is the fletching. You need the fletching to counter the archers to have more attack and more range for the skirmishers. I'm gonna add 1 more villager to each one of the woodlines, so I'm gonna have 12 on this one, more 12 on the other one. And now that my foragers are gone, I can, for example, go for the gold. Go for the gold with those guys. With those 4 guys here. So 4 guys go into the gold. The other villagers that are born near my town center are just picking the woods around because I want to make the skirmishers, but I also want to make the farms. Okay? If your enemy come with archers right now, he will have to deal with all those scouts, so your priority is to use these few skirmishers to kill the spearmen, okay? You need to focus your skirmisher fire on the spearmen and the scouts on the skirmishers. Let's restart building houses and I'm adding more farms, guys. Since the skirmishers also use a lot of food, it's good for you to make more farms. You already have 4 villagers getting gold, so you won't be in trouble. And one of the most important things to do when you are fighting archers is to be able to predict where your enemy is going to attack you. So right now, since this wood is protected, the only way that this guy can come is from here, so you have to wait him in the way where he can try to go for you. And also, I'm gonna advise you to not do many skirmishers, only 10. Right now I have 7. I'm gonna do 3 more, so I will have 10 skirmishers. And after adding a lot of farms, I'm going for the wheelbarrow upgrade, so my farms will be much more effective and I will be able to go to the castle age. Remember that now that I add more villagers to the wood line, I have 12 villagers in each wood, and this addition was necessary so I could have an extra wood to produce the skirmishers, okay? I'm about to finish the upgrade. I have the 4 villagers that I sent to the gold that are getting the gold that I need to up castle, and I will just complete this gold with 2 more villagers so the food goes and I am able to defend. With these skirmishers here, guys, and all these scouts, you can, for example, defend from some guy trying to come with spearmen and archers. Also, you need to micro your skirmishers, okay? Do not let the guy kill your skirmishers, and do not use skirmishers if you are not facing, for example, a big army of archers. The main objective of the skirmishers is countering archers, okay? So, and also try to save them from the fire. Do not let enemy kills you. And now, guys, I'm going to the castle age. Now that I'm going to the castle age and I have a lot of villagers on the wood, if I want, I can keep making more skirmishers. I can go for another stable if I want. Also upgrading the gold. And from now on, it's pretty simple. If you want to go for more skirmishers, you have to add more archery ranges. But since you have a lot of farms and you are using scouts, my suggestion is that you go for knights and use the skirmishers to support you. If you can keep those skirmishers alive, they are a great addition to your army. You can even upgrade their armor and you can go to attack. Right now I'm going to attack with skirmishers and scouts, and it's quite simple. If you see spearmen, you target them with your spears, with your skirmishers, okay? And if you see archers, you just can kill them with both skirmishers and scouts. That's quite simple. And with this economy that you have here, you can make the bloodlines, you can make the armor for the scouts that I'm about to do. And as you can see, I have a lot of wood, so I can make more farms if I want. I can prepare myself to make another TC to go for the booming. Right now, in this game, I'm going to send my villagers here to make more TCs because I want to boom. Okay. And I'm gonna also make the next villagers will be going to the gold because I want to keep making knights. So this is a good build order to do after you do the first scouts, especially if you want to answer an attack from archers. So if your enemy is going full archers, this is the best thing that you can do. Here is the full upgraded scouts supported by skirmishers. 22 minutes and I'm about to reach castle age. I will be able to make now 2 more town centers. The wood up. Start making knights. And here it goes. From now on, now that you have a lot of farms, you can just keep pumping knights from 2 stables. And if you want, you can upgrade your skirmishers later. So you have a combo of knights and skirmishers, one of the strongest combos of the game. In Castle Age, of course, because they can counter really well civilizations like the Britons. Or you can just keep booming and do anything that you want. Okay? That's it for this build order. You just need to keep pumping farms right now. Since the knights take a lot of food, I suggest you to have at least 24 farms. Since I have 19, now I will have 22, 23, 24. I need to start remaking the farms, so I'm sending the villagers to the woods. And from now on, my economy is almost sustainable. Just remake those small farms here. Remember that I always have the wood upgrade. That's always what I want to do. And if you have an enemy that is trying to make spearmen or pikemen to defend, also remember that you have your skirmishers. If you can, always save those few skirmishers. They are going to be a great addition to your army, okay? And that's how you switch into skirmishers after you go for the first scouts. No big deal, right? No trouble, no miracle here. If enemy has spearmen right now, I can just micro my skirmishers to the spearmen. No big deal. I think that it's okay for this build order. From here, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can try, for example, to go for monks to rule your horsemen. You can go for some siege. You can even keep more more horses and do the chain barding armor, the +2 armors if you want to find a big pack of crossbows. That's pretty much it. That's no much secret. And here you can just keep booming and do as you please. So guys, this was the knights into skirmisher, the scouts into skirmishers, followed by knights on castle age. Just to show how you can finish your combo, I'm gonna upgrade the elite skirmishers and the attack for the skirmishers. So I will have the full combo on castle age with 3 TCs working. And another tip that I give you is that if you want to keep making skirmishers, I suggest that you add a lot of farms because they also cost food. Not only the knights, but also your skirmishers are costly on food. So you're gonna have to have a lot of farms, at least 30 farms, to keep those buildings pumping on skirmishers and knights. That's how 30 farms looks, eh? Like 2 TCs full farms. Now I can keep pumping skirmishers from the archery range. I can even add more archery ranges, like 2 or 3 more, so I can mass skirmishers if I want. Keep making the knights, do the chain barding armor, and now guys, I can make the full combo for the castle age. So any civilization that likes to make a lot of crossbows will have troubles if they have to fight this combo, okay? And that's it.